Hello, this is Peter D. Shalane, and the title of my video today is Ukraine and Canada. Last week it was Ukraine and Russia. The week previous it was just Ukraine. Today I want to talk about Ukraine and Canada. It is very, very sad what's happening in Ukraine, the thousands of people that have died unnecessarily, Ukrainian civilians, Russian soldiers, Ukrainian soldiers, and all the destruction and all the chaos, all the sadness, the millions of refugees. That is so sad and so unnecessary. It's estimated that Ukraine has now suffered over $100 billion worth of damage to housing, residential areas, factories, and other buildings and other infrastructure. That is completely unnecessary, and it's very sad, and it's all for only one reason, and that is because the leader of Russia, Vladimir Putin, is a tyrant, and he wants more of Ukraine. He wants territory. He wants power in other areas besides Russia. Very sad, very disgusting. And what do we as Canadians do with respect to this great tragedy? Well, I'm very happy right now that our Prime Minister Trudeau, has stepped up to the plate and has done some very positive things. I'm generally very opposed to the policies of Prime Minister Trudeau, but I'm really glad, and many Canadians are really glad, that he has stepped up to the plate in terms of restrictions and in terms of financial aid, loan guarantees, military assistance, and it shows in his poll ratings. His poll ratings have gone up quite significantly, and that's because Canadians appreciate their Prime Minister standing for freedom and standing against tyranny, standing against dictatorships, standing for what is right. And I'm glad that our Prime Minister is doing that. Also, here's something else that's significant. The distance between here and Ukraine is exactly the same distance between here and Moscow, Russia. The distance between Edmonton and Moscow, Russia is the same as the distance between Edmonton and Ukraine. Not only is Ukraine a neighbor to Russia, but Canada is a neighbor to Russia. And so we need a prime minister that will stand with Western leaders, with the free nations of the world, and stand against tyranny, and that's happening right now, and I'm very glad about it. Here's a phrase: if we don't use our freedom to defend freedom, we will lose our freedom. If we don't use our freedom to defend freedom, we will lose our freedom. In every generation, freedom has to be paid for, and the peoples of the world that have freedom, they need to use that freedom to stand for freedom. And I'm glad that we're doing that right now. This is Peter D. Shalane. Have a wonderful day.